Have you ever gotten feedback without understanding why? This is unclear. Too wordy. What are you actually trying to say here? Well, you're not alone. Here's a video that breaks down 5 writing mistakes that teachers constantly flag and how to fix them. Number 1 mistake is, without a doubt, the vague thesis, which is a problem because your thesis is the so-called beating heart of your writing. For example, this paper will discuss several issues related to social media. Thanks for the announcement that something is coming, but could you be more specific? Okay, social media negatively affects college students' mental health. Much better. The revision avoids the announcement trap this paper will discuss, and instead states a clear position. Keep in mind that sometimes, especially when required, your main support points can be included as part of the thesis. For example, social media negatively affects college students' mental health by increasing anxiety, disrupting sleep, and reducing face-to-face interaction. However, keep in mind this important tip. If you preview your main points in the thesis, ensure that each one is phrased similarly. For example, you wouldn't write, social media negatively affects college students' mental health by increasing anxiety, sleep disruptions, and face-to-face interaction is reduced. Because they're connected by and, all 3 phrases have to be alike. In this case, ing phrases. A second common mistake is the overloaded sentence. For example, college students experience stress from academics, work, and family responsibilities, which can affect their performance and mental health and lead to burnout if not managed properly. Well, that sentence starts in Kansas and ends in California without stopping for a bio break. So don't be afraid to split up your thesis when necessary. For example, college students experience stress from academics, work, and family responsibilities. When unmanaged, this stress can harm academic performance and mental health. Mistake number 3 is unnecessary nominalizations, sometimes called hidden verbs. Here's an example. The implementation of the new policy resulted in confusion among employees. What's wrong? The 2 shun words, implementation and confusion, hide 2 strong verbs, implement and confuse. Verbs should be the muscle of your sentences. Notice how more direct the sentence is without the shun words. When implemented, the new policy confused employees. So the key is, if a sentence feels long, unclear, or weak, look for a noun that should be a verb. That's called nominalization. The next mistake is vague language. Consider a statement like, a lot of students have problems with online learning. That vague statement fails to answer which students. What are their problems? Possible revisions include getting rid of the vague language. First-year students often struggle with online learning due to limited interaction, technical issues, and reduced motivation. In other words, don't be afraid to add details in order to clarify a claim, add evidence for support, and prevent vague statements. Finally, beware of an informal or conversational tone. Although the word you is often used when giving instructions, in most academic writing, you is avoided in essays and papers that argue, analyze, or report. So, statements like, you can see that online learning is difficult, or when you study online, motivation drops. These should be written to avoid the generalized you and to emphasize objectivity. Research shows that online learning presents challenges. Students often experience reduced motivation in online courses. Avoiding these 5 mistakes will have your teachers thanking you and awarding grades that make you smile.